welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell, your girl ain't gorgeous. Your girl a corpse. Truthfully, a corpse. So you guys have been asking me to do my, what do you put on your face? What's your foundation routine? So I'm gonna be finally doing my foundation routine. This is the most boring part about makeup, I have to say. I first wanna clear everything up. I'm not gonna be the person to go and put a filter over my video, which a lot of YouTubers do. I'm not gonna go and Facetune the hell out of my face because there's really no point. Like, we're all human, we all have bags, we all get pimples. Let's just say I'm not gonna sit here and BS anything. This is my normal face. I have bags, I have acne, my skin is not good at all. When I shave, I get bumps. It's a true mess, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like this perfect goddess because I'm not. The only reason I don't put this part in my videos is because I think it takes way too much time. One, as I'm filming here, I'm gonna try to perfect how the foundation looks, and I'm gonna try to perfect how the concealer looks. It takes so much time, my battery dies. It's just too much time, girl. Like, it's way too much time. So I usually just do my face before, and then I go into the eye look and do whatever I'm gonna be doing. It's just time consuming and it pisses me off. It really has nothing to do about me not being proud of how I look. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't care. Girl, even with my pimples, even with my bags, even with my tired ass, because I never go to sleep and I don't know how to sleep apparently, I don't care because I love myself and I'm happy with who I am. So here's my face. None of you bitches sit in the comments saying that I never post this because I think I'm ugly. Wrong, honey. I know I'm attractive. Don't you worry. I know. That sounded really conceited, I know, but it is what it is. I don't care. I'm confident. I like how I look with makeup. I like how I look without makeup. I don't care. Whatever makes me happy, makes me happy. If you don't like it, get off my channel. Bye. Okay, so let's just first clear something up. I get a lot of comments. I know. Very confusing. I know. I don't understand how people don't know. They literally ask me, are you a boy or a girl? Girl, I must be a hairy ass girl. You guys may not see hair, but my legs, bitch. I am indeed a man. I have a third leg. Yes, I know. Do you, Pedro? Your name is Pedro, but are you a girl? Oh, guys, I'm a man. I'm not a girl. You know, I'm not a girl. I'm not a girl. So when I'm ready to do a makeup look, what do? I first go take a shower. I take a shower every single morning, every single night. I take showers constantly. In the summer, my skin be dry as fuck because, girl, I take like 5 showers. I'm not even kidding. I love the water. I was a mermaid in my past life. Okay, that has nothing to do with the video. But I first take a shower, I clean my face, and I use a Clinique cleanser. I'll insert a picture of it over here because I really don't want to walk over there and go get it because I started filming. I'm not going to go get it. And then I get out, and I used to use the Clinique exfoliator, but I thought it was just like too strong for my skin because I have very sensitive skin and dry skin. So I just skip the toner part, and then I go and just apply my moisturizer. Also, it's the Clinique one. Another picture right here. Another picture right there. I will say, guys, I'm running out of the Clinique cleanser. I have a lot of the lotion left or whatever. Not lotion, moisturizer, sorry. But I don't know if I'm gonna purchase it again. So don't sit here and act like this is my favorites and be like, oh my god, Pedro uses this, I'm gonna use it. No. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't love it, you know? I wanna try the Philosophy, I think it's what it's called. It's like a Philosophy cleanser. I don't know. A lot of people talk about it and I wanna try it. I think it's like $55 for the biggest one, and that's probably the one I'm gonna buy because we clean our face every morning and every night because we're clean. To me, no matter how much I clean my face, listen and listen closely, boys and girls. No matter how much I clean my face, once I shave, that's it. I'm gonna get bumps. I'm gonna get freaking marks on my skin, and like, there's nothing I can do. Like, this pimple is here, that pimple is there. I just don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm about to just quit. I have really problematic skin, so my skin can be so clean. Like, my pores, you can come up to my face and, girl, my pores are clean. Like, I'm not that person to have like black pores, and I guess that's good, but the problem is you can have the cleanest pores with me and then I'll still get a pimple. I'll still get a freaking zit right here or right there, just like there, and then the marks don't go away. Like, I don't know what to do. I used to try to use masks at least once a week, but I will say that really beats up my skin and makes my skin really dry. I don't know what to do with myself. I really don't. I just don't know what to do. How I look right now really doesn't bother me. I'm fine. Like, there's days that I have no pimples at all, and there's days that I have like a few. Doesn't bother me. And they're not pimples like about to bust in your face because like, girl, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna pop that. I'm sorry. People say not to pop it, but that ain't gonna happen. I'm not having no popping ass pimples on my face. Like, no. When I say pimples, I mean like little red marks because they've already been popped. And I get it. It's wrong to pop your pimples. Like, you're not supposed to do that. I get it. But I know that if my skin gets really bad, I'm just gonna go down to a doctor's office and get a chemical peel and new skin all over again, so not a problem. Okay, so I talked a lot, so let's get started. I'm first gonna be using this right here. This is a sample. People, if you guys ever order from Too Faced, and yes, I know, Too Faced and Jeffree, there's Too Faced drama. I don't care, I'm here for the makeup. I don't give a fuck who is talking to who. I don't care who signed a contract with who. No, I do not care. I only review products. So nobody come and comment about the whole Too Faced and Jeffree Star drama because I don't care. Like, I literally don't care. Like, I don't care. If the product is good, then the product is good. I like to use the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This is a sample. Every time I order from Too Faced, they ask you like what you want for samples. I just take up the Hangover Primer and I love this primer and I have so many of these little sample size primers that I truly don't even have to buy my own primer. Like, sorry about it. So what I do, I have my mirror down here if you think I'm looking down. I just always just go one in my forehead, my cheek. Oh my god, that was too much. So this is kind of a lot, I know, and like stop being dirty minded. It's not what this is. I kind of just do this and then my neck. That's like where I attack. Okay, so I have this. It's kind of like a cross. And then I kind of just take my hand. I usually use 2 fingers, but I'm elevating my mirror, so not 2 fingers, 2 hands. Come on, girl, speak up. Just make sure to get it all over your skin. This is like moisturizing. It's not like thick or anything, so I feel like if you have huge pores, I don't know how you're gonna like this. Am I the only one whenever makeup comes out I'm gonna want to buy fun things? Like, I would rather buy a palette or a lipstick or something like that instead of buying a primer. Like, that's boring. Like, I don't want to spend my money on a primer. So the next thing that I do is I go in my foundation. Obviously I let it sit into my skin for a little bit. I always use one of these. Mine is dirty because there's foundation on it from last time. I kind of just take a paper towel and wipe it. I didn't wipe it hard enough, but it's still there. That's not really that big of a deal though, because it's just the same foundation. Like, what? I guess that's kind of like unsanitary, but like, I don't care. So this is the foundation that I use. This is the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced also, and it's in the color light beige. This is kind of a little darker than what I am. It has a pump, which is great. And what I used to do, people, I used to take this and seriously OD it. Like, I would overdo it and I would put mad foundation up on this and I would always throw away foundation. So now I kind of just build up, and what I do is just pump like 2 or 2.5, I guess. And I don't like beauty blenders for foundation. I don't know what it is. I feel like the beauty blender sucks up way too much of the product. Foundation nowadays, girl, that's expensive. We're not trying to lose that. So I use this brush. This is the Morphe M439 brush. Mine is crooked because it came with this off, like not attached. They sent me another one, so I don't think I'm shading Morphe or anything, but I still kept it because like, girl, it works. Like, why not? I just shoved it back on and it's crooked, but whatever. So this is the Morphe M439 and I love this. Obviously, I just dip in there because I don't want to get my fingers dirty, and I kind of just do this. I start with one side of my face and then I go to the other. As you guys can tell, the foundation really starts going in there. Then I just pick up some more, kind of on like the corner of it, and I start dotting, and then I buff. Always make sure to buff and not go like this, because all you're doing is mixing the foundation. So let's say I was going to put powder over it and then go like this. It's going to mix my foundation with my powder and make me look cakey. I kind of always do this too, because my foundation is always darker than my skin. Like, sorry about it. Okay, so as you guys can tell, that was just one coat of it on this side of my face. I didn't do anything on that side because I wanted you to see the difference. I like this foundation. It's like not too dry. You can build up more if you want more coverage. Like, I can really get that covered if I really needed to, or just put more on it. But I like to do that with my concealer, and I'll show you guys that in a bit. When I get to my eyebrows also, I don't re-dip. I just kind of take whatever's left on the brush and do this. So now let me do the rest of my face, and also don't worry if it goes on your lips because you can just literally wipe that off. So that was the foundation part of my face, and clearly I look like a corpse. But we gotta keep moving, because once you keep moving, you will look better. Don't worry. I'm not gonna be concealing my face, and I'm using the Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the color Light Medium. I love this. You can only get this at Ulta, unfortunately. So order it online or go to an Ulta store. It's by Tarte. A lot of people say they like it, and a lot of people say they don't like it. If you don't like it, you're using it wrong, and let me show you the proper way. I kind of was messing up at first too, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, this is too thick. This is what you have to do. So you take it off, and this is huge. This is like a huge little applicator. And then this little section that carries the foundation, that picks a lot of it up or whatever, you need to make sure that you wipe it. So like it looks like there's nothing on there. Little do you know. So I always go in with my eyes. And then the back of the brush also has stuff on it, and I just lightly tap my lid because it's gonna eventually move on to everything else. I could even use the back for this one. Look at that. I make sure to get this section right here because this section for me is always blacker than midnight, and girl, I would rather put less on and add it on than put too much and then have to like mess up the whole look. You know what I mean? So putting less on is better than putting too much. Then I just run it down my face. A little bit there and a tiny bit there. This is what I do a lot, and sometimes when I'm feeling a little scandalous, I kind of just do this ugly ass face. Ready? You can literally see my cheekbone though. And I just go right under it. A lot of people do this, but for me that does nothing, so I literally have to do this. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender, and my beauty blender's not wet, so I'm gonna go get it damp. Not soaking wet, but just good enough. So make sure you wet it, then put it in like a towel and kind of squeeze it, but make sure it's still wet, but not too wet. Damp. I literally said damp in like a long ass sentence. I'll be back. You guys just missed the funniest thing ever. Like, I was walking and my foot grabbed the wire and all of these lights almost went to the ground, but I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Anyways, back to what we were doing. So I have the beauty blender. It's dirty and it's wet. You guys don't need to be dirty, but... And I just pat. This will actually really help if you put too much product on because it'll take away. And it's really good to actually blend everything. Now we're going to be going on to the next step, and this is the powder step, which could be bad and could be good if you do it right. So this is the contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the light to medium. Be careful because you might get the medium to deep if you're light, and sometimes people buy the wrong one. So if you're more of a darker shade, make sure to get medium to deep, and if you're lighter, make sure to get light to medium. So I always attack my under eyes first, and I'm going to be going into this shade right here. It's called Banana, and I'm using the Morphe M438 brush. It's kind of just like a pointed brush, and I just go in, like, go to town, make sure that it gets really powdery. I don't even tap out because there's no point. If you look at my brush, it's like yellow because that's all I use this brush for. And then I just pat it in. And then I grab some more and I do the other eye, same way, patting it in. So pat, 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 pat. I keep grabbing more, and then I just go to the sections that I apply the concealer. Notice how I'm not going like this. I'm just patting everything in because I don't want to mix the cream and the powder and then have cake face. So if you mix things, you're gonna add texture to your face, and you don't want to do that. So then I use this brush right here. I don't know where it's from. It's kind of just a cheap brush. I've had this ever since I started, and it's really fluffy and flat, and I just go into Banana like full on, and I hit my whole face. But obviously, like I said, pat, not drag. You really want to make sure to get a lot of this powder onto your skin, because if you're using a powder bronzer or powder contour like I'm about to use today, like I said, if you mix with your foundation and you do this, you are going to have cake face. So just keep constantly adding it on and putting it all over the places that I put foundation. So now that my skin is literally banana, we are going to add some color and we are bronzing up, girls and boys and whoever you are. I'm gonna be using my contour brush, and this is the Morphe M523 brush, and I'm gonna be going in with this color right here. I think it's called Fawn. Let me check for y'all. I don't need to check. I think it's Fawn. It's Fawn. It's definitely Fawn. And I just do this, but this is dark, so we're gonna pat it out because we don't want it to overdo it. Always when I do this, I pat also. I used to drag, but not really. I'll show you how I do it. And also, don't go straight here because it's going to be too dark in the spot right here. I literally do it on my hairline, like. And then I kind of move up. So this side of my face right here, obviously I have nothing on. And then this side right here, I have more of that girl, I work out type of thing. And move it up. With adding nothing to my brush, this is what I do. I go patting, 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 and then I just go open my mouth a little bit. Your contour shouldn't go to your mouth because you're gonna look like half-half. You're not Trixie Mattel, the drag queen. You're trying to look like a real person. So I just do this. You see how I have a line right here? I follow it, but with nothing on my brush. I don't make an actual line. I just brush it down so the color goes down and it kind of looks like I'm skinny, because that's the whole point of contouring. So that was just my cheeks. Look at like how much more definition I have there. I'm gonna stick to this. Woo! That was just my cheeks. You can go even more and have an even more dramatic contour, or you can just keep doing what I do and stop. But I'm gonna go and do my forehead, and I'll show you guys how I do that. So for my forehead, I have hair, and I have the weirdest hairline ever. I'm gonna have I need to get hair surgery. I know I do, because I'm gonna start looking like an old person when I'm like 25, so. So I take a lot of the dark, so I take the same color that we were taking originally with the same brush, pat it out, and start patting it in. Go on your hair. Who cares? Like, we want to go on your hair. That's what we want. Get some more. And do this side. If I was to leave it just like this would look way too dark. So what are we going to do? We're going to take the same color and we're going to go on the hairline. Like, get on that hair. Who cares? Get it on your hair. And kind of, I like to bring it low. And then over here is usually the only area that I really mix, because I feel like a lot of people, sometimes you can see their exact like contour line, and that is like a no-no with me. Like, that's never gonna happen. Like, I don't want that to happen. And if that does happen, shoot me. So if you have a long ass face like me or a big ass forehead like me, what you want to do is make sure that when you're applying, you're going across. You know why? Because what people like to do with contouring, and what contouring is made for, the lighter parts of your face is where the human eye goes to, or anything actually. If you see a whole entire thing of colors, your eyes just naturally go to the lighter part before you look at the darker parts. So we are making the illusion that our face is smaller over here because you don't want your big ass forehead to be showing as much. You guys probably are gonna be able to be like, girl, I can tell you big ass forehead, but that's because I just told you, because if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't even be noticing my big ass forehead. So sit down. If you have a smaller forehead and a smaller face, don't go across, because that's going to make your face look even smaller. You want to elongate, so you're going to try to stick around the outsides. But since, like I said, I have a big forehead and a long ass face, I don't want that, so I'm gonna go through the middle. So I'm gonna go back into that color that we were using, and I'm gonna go tap it out, and I'm gonna carve this bitch right here. There's a lot to this. It's crazy. So if you're heavier and you have more fat to your face, yes, fat, because that's what it is, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna go back into that same thing, and you really want to make sure that you carve this section, because you can't see your jawline because you have more fat there. So what you want to do is make it look like you do. So turn it around, like we are drawing a face on. That's what we're really doing here. We're drawing a face on. And then when I have nothing left on my brush, I go in and pat very lightly, pat the hell out of it away. Hold on to the metal so you don't break your brush. And then I just lightly go all over my face. And I just do that so like I have the darker areas and then these areas aren't just straight up white. They're more like tanner. So you guys probably can't tell because of so much lighting. Let me see if I can bring it down so you guys can tell a little bit more. Okay, so I brought my ring down way low and this shows, like if I look over here, you can still see that I have it carved there, but it's not too much to the point that it's like, oh my god, you have like a black line going down your face, which a lot of people do and it's not cute. So I kind of like to do it lightly and kind of look like there's not much there. So like you still look tan and you don't look too white. You know what I mean? That's the point. If I didn't pat it all around my face lightly, I would probably look wicked white under here, wicked white under here. And if I feel like I look way too white, I'm still gonna go back in there and just keep buffing it and blending it. Like over here is a little bit too harsh for me because I don't really like that. Now let's move on to our brows, and I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the brush number 12. I love this brush, and I'm using the Brow Powder Duo, and this is in the color medium brown. I would actually rather go for the medium brown Brow Wiz, which is a little pencil that you just draw on, but that one I went away really quickly because we use it every single day, so it was gone in like a week. So this right here is kind of just two separate colors. What I like to do is just dip in both, pat some of it out, and I just start wherever. That's just pretty much it, guys. After I do that, I just take my finger and I clean off the foundation from my lips, and I go in with my Burt's Bees and I reapply. I do this part just to stay hydrated. There's really not a reason why I do it. And also I do this before because I think it's easier to take off the foundation after. Okay. So after I do that whole entire step, I know for you guys sounds like it's not that much. For me, it was literally like over 45 minutes, okay? Then I take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and I just set my face because I want it to stay while I'm doing everything else. And that is it for my face routine, guys. That's literally all I do. My foundation routine, my base routine, that's what I do. That's how I get to my glam looks. I have to hit this step. This step is never ever skipped. And also you might be thinking, oh my god, you apply this twice. Yes, I apply this twice. I like to apply it as I do my face, let it chill, set my face and really hold on to it. And then after I finish the whole rest of my face, I like to put it on again so I can really hold my makeup all day long. That's how I reach my flawless looking skin that you guys tell me so much about, which I totally do not agree with. That is it for today's video, guys. Let me know if you guys like videos like this. I'm obviously not going to do another one anytime soon unless I switch up my routine, which might be happening because I don't know, I'm kind of done with this whole primer and this foundation. I want to try new ones. I feel like I'm always like, once I like something, I stick to it, and that's hard for me because I need to make sure that I show you guys as much products as possible. But thank you guys so much for watching my face routine, and I will be showing you guys a tutorial with this very soon. I'm gonna be filming it right now, so get prepared, guys, to watch this bad boy in use, and yeah. But if you haven't already, just make sure to subscribe to my channel, and until I see you guys next time, bye, babes. Whoops, girl.